So, Google is embedding some seriously powerful AI into the tools you probably use every single day. We're talking about updates that are going to change how you manage photos, how you shop online, how you handle your work, and even how you can build your own apps. All right, let's just dive right in.
Okay, but what does that actually mean for you and me? Well, imagine your standard everyday apps just getting a major intelligence boost, something that makes your life easier, maybe a little more creative without you having to learn a single new piece of software. That's really the core idea here.
All right, first up, let's talk about everyday AI. We're going to look at how these updates are changing two things a ton of us do, well, every day: playing with our photos and shopping online. This is pretty cool. Coming soon to Google Photos and YouTube Shorts, you're getting this new image to video feature. And yeah, it does exactly what it says on the tin. You can take any static picture from your gallery and just bring it to life as a short video clip. And the best part? It's going to be totally free.
And the process? I mean, it couldn't be easier. You just grab a photo you like, you can tell the AI to add some subtle movement, or just hit the I'm feeling lucky button if you want to let it go wild, and boom, out comes a 6-second clip that's perfect for sharing. It's just a super smart way to make those memories pop a little more. And, AI is also tackling the guesswork of online shopping. So instead of just crossing your fingers and hoping those clothes will fit, you can now virtually try them on using one of your own photos. And instead of refreshing a page a dozen times waiting for a sale, you can just set your price and get an alert when it drops. It's a huge time saver and probably a money saver too. Okay, so it's not all just photos and shopping. These AI updates are also built to seriously boost your productivity. So let's dive into how they're going to help streamline your actual workflow.
All right, picture this. It's a super common scenario, right? You've got this recording of a team meeting sitting in your Google Drive. It was maybe 14 minutes long, full of all sorts of details, and now you're stuck with the what's next question.
Well, now you can just pop open the Gemini side panel right there in Drive, and it just instantly spits out a summary, the key topics, and this is the best part, a crystal clear list of action items. So that 14-minute video, it becomes a real plan in like seconds. This is a total game changer for anyone who has to follow up after meetings.
And look, the potential here goes way, way beyond just team meetings. I mean, think about it. You could turn a long lecture into a fun, interactive quiz to see what you actually learned. Or take a bunch of random video clips and turn them into a script. The possibilities for students, for creators, for professionals, well, they're just massive.
So, we've seen how we can use all this new AI. But what if you wanted to build something with it yourself? Without having to learn how to code. Well, that's where this new experimental tool called Opal comes in. Really, what Opal is all about is making AI development something anyone can do. And I mean, anyone. You can build and share your own little AI apps just by, well, talking to it, just describing what you want it to do in plain English. Zero coding experience needed, none. Probably the easiest way to get started is with what they're calling the remix workflow. You don't even have to start from a blank slate. You just pick an existing template, let's say a video summarizer, and then you just tell it what you want to change. You could just type, hey, ask for the user's preferred language first, and the AI just goes in and rewrites the app's logic for you. Then you can share your brand new custom version right away. Okay, so for our last section, let's pop the hood and see what's powering all this stuff. Because for any of this to work, you need some seriously powerful AI models, and Google just rolled out a new one that is crazy efficient. It's called Gemini 1.5 Flashlight, and it's now out there for all developers to use. The whole point of it? To let people build really powerful, complex AI apps for way, way less money. And to really get how big a deal this is, just look at the cost per million tokens, which is basically just how they measure how much data the AI is processing. With the regular Flash model, you're looking at about $2.50. Okay, but with Flashlight, that input cost just plummets to 10 cents. That's not just a discount, that completely changes the game for anyone trying to build an AI app. To put that in real-world terms, what would it cost to do something like translate a whole short story, one that's full of tricky slang? With Flashlight, you're looking at just a tiny fraction of a single cent. I mean,
That is just a mind-bogglingly low price for that kind of AI horsepower. It basically makes complex stuff like that almost free to do. So let's wrap this up. What's the big takeaway from all this? It's pretty clear. AI is getting woven right into the tools we already use every day. It's becoming way more accessible, so you don't have to be a coder to create things. And it's becoming incredibly efficient for the people who do build the stuff. It's really a huge leap forward on all fronts. And that really brings us to the most exciting question of all, right? As all these barriers, cost, complexity, the need to know code, as they all start to crumble, the power to create is basically being put in everyone's hands. So it really makes you wonder, what are you going to build with it?